We are witnessing a seismic shift in global power, not through armies but through armies of robots. While headlines focus on trade wars, China's factories have quietly transformed. In 2024, China installed more industrial robots than the rest of the world combined. This marks a new era of automation as the ultimate advantage, with China sprinting ahead while the US and EU lag behind. In the West, factories face labor shortages and rising costs. In China, dark factories run 24/7, producing everything from smartphones to EVs with minimal human input. This is not science fiction, it's happening now. China's robotic leap is a calculated move to secure its manufacturing dominance for decades. The scale is staggering, entire industrial parks run by machines, not people. China's leaders know that mastering automation means mastering manufacturing, and, by extension, the global economy. The era of low-cost labor is over. China's new edge is a vast growing army of low-cost robots. This shift affects everyone: workers, policymakers, investors, and consumers worldwide. Understanding China's robotic surge is essential for navigating our rapidly changing world. The future of manufacturing and global power is being rewritten in China's automated factories. The numbers tell the story. In 2024, China installed over 400,000 industrial robots, more than half the global total. For every 2 robots installed worldwide, 1 was in China. Meanwhile, the US and EU have stagnated or even declined in automation. China's robot density is now rivaling and surpassing Western leaders in key industries. While the West adds robots by the tens of thousands, China adds them by the hundreds of thousands. This is an exponential race, and China is pulling away. Western companies face labor shortages and rising costs, but investment in automation remains sluggish. Economic uncertainty and lack of unified strategy hold the West back, while China builds the factories of the future. Chinese manufacturers, powered by automation, produce faster, cheaper, and with more flexibility. As the gap widens, Western companies risk falling behind not just in manufacturing, but in the high-tech industries of tomorrow. China isn't just in the automation race, it's setting the global pace. China's robotic rise is no accident, it's the result of a bold national strategy, Made in China 2025. This initiative set clear targets to transform China from a low-cost assembler to a high-tech powerhouse, with automation at its core. Robotics was named a critical sector with aggressive goals for robot density and domestic production. The plan cascaded through every level of government subsidies, low-interest loans, and new university programs for robotics. This whole-of-nation push is something Western economies struggle to match. The results are clear. China is now the world's biggest user and a major producer of industrial robots. Domestic companies like Eston and Innovance are gaining global market share with affordable, sophisticated robots. Made in China 2025 sparked a self-sustaining fire of innovation and industrial might. China is no longer just assembling the world's goods, it's building the future of manufacturing technology. The global manufacturing landscape is being reshaped from the ground up. China's robot revolution is fueled by 2 forces: strong government support and relentless domestic innovation. The government offers direct subsidies, tax breaks, and low-interest loans, making automation affordable for even small factories. This de-risks investment and encourages a nationwide embrace of automation. Unlike the West, where small companies struggle to modernize, China's policy ensures everyone can join the technological leap. Meanwhile, Chinese tech firms, hardened by fierce competition, are innovating rapidly, not just copying but advancing robotics and AI. Breakthroughs in core components and software are making Chinese robots smarter and cheaper. This synergy between state support and private innovation creates a powerful feedback loop. A guaranteed market allows domestic robot makers to scale up, driving costs down and adoption up. The result: exponential growth in automation, with China combining the strengths of a planned and market-driven economy. This model is propelling China to the forefront of global technological advancement. The world is watching and scrambling to keep up. China's automation surge is deeply tied to its broader geopolitical ambitions. By mastering robotics, China aims for economic independence and resilience against external pressures, especially from the US. Automation lets China produce essential goods more efficiently, making the world increasingly reliant on its exports, not just cheap goods, but high-value products like semiconductors and green tech. This manufacturing dominance boosts China's global influence and supports its push to internationalize the renminbi. As more trade is settled in renminbi, the world's reliance on the US dollar erodes. Each Chinese-made EV or medical device sold in renminbi is a step toward a multipolar financial system. Automation is China's quiet economic weapon, fought with productivity, not missiles. By building a resilient, tech-driven manufacturing base, China is laying the foundation for a new world order. The global balance of power is shifting, one robot at a time. China's robot factories are reshaping not just industry, but global geopolitics. The US dollar's dominance has long given America economic power, but China's automation drive is creating a real alternative. Automated factories let China produce high-quality goods at unbeatable prices, fueling global demand. As China's exports grow, it can push trading partners, especially those in the Belt and Road Initiative, to settle in renminbi. This shields China and its partners from US monetary policy and global inflation swings. A renminbi-based trading bloc, backed by automated manufacturing, offers stability and independence. Automation strengthens China's economic sovereignty, reducing vulnerability to external shocks. The robot revolution is more than industrial policy. It's a grand strategy for resilience and influence. Every new robot chips away at the old order and builds a new multipolar world. The rise of robots transforms work in China and far beyond. Repetitive assembly jobs are vanishing, replaced by roles like robot technicians, automation engineers, and data analysts. This demands massive upskilling and retraining, with China's education system racing to keep pace. For older workers, the transition is tough. For younger generations, it's a chance for better, higher-skilled jobs. In the West, the threat is different. Lagging automation could mean entire factories and jobs disappear as they fail to compete. The real risk isn't robots taking jobs, but companies falling behind and closing. The message is clear. Lifelong learning and adaptability are now essential. The future of work is a partnership between humans and machines. Those who embrace new skills will thrive in the machine age. The global workforce must adapt or risk being left behind. China's robot revolution ripples through the global economy, affecting prices, supply chains, and competition. For consumers, the upside is clear. Automation drives down production costs, making goods cheaper and helping fight inflation. But this efficiency comes at a price: greater dependence on Chinese supply chains. As China's factories become more advanced, global manufacturing concentrates within its borders. This creates vulnerabilities. Disruptions in China can ripple worldwide, as seen during the pandemic. Companies face a dilemma: source from China for cost savings or diversify to reduce risk. Many pursue a China plus one strategy, but no other country matches China's scale or automation. For investors, China's robotics boom offers big opportunities, but also risks, as Western manufacturers struggle to keep up. The global economic landscape is shifting, creating new winners and losers. Every company and country must rethink its place in this new world of manufacturing. The ripple effects of China's automation strategy are impossible to ignore. The world's supply chains and its future are being rewired. We are at a turning point in economic history. China's robotic revolution is redefining global power, not just for today but for generations. With unmatched speed and scale, China is building a manufacturing advantage based on technology, not cheap labor. The question is not if this will change the world, but how. Will it usher in an era of affordable goods and low inflation, or dangerous over-reliance on a single superpower? Will the West respond with its own automation race, or fall further behind? The stakes are high for workers, policymakers, businesses, and all of us. The whirring of China's machines signals a new economic age. The world must listen and adapt.